Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whenever the hell you're finding this. Whatever time of day you're finding this. What is up? You found this for a reason. We're going to find out why. I didn't pull any cards yet. I just put it on the world with the Nine of Pentacles. So I don't know. I feel like there could be a cycle of codependency closing out. We'll find out. We'll find out. What is going on here, Spirit? Why did they find this message? What is it that they need to know? Strength. First card out. Okay, so strength talks about your relationship with your higher self. It also talks about, for me, I feel like it talks about like almost like taming that, like the physical body, like getting control of your urges is what I want to say. I'm feeling like someone here, like getting control of like addictions, things that you feel like an urge to go do, but you have it, you're taming your physical body. This is what I'm feeling with this first card out. I feel like there's a heavy connection between you and your higher self. And the reason why is because you know how to zoom out and see it from a higher perspective. And this has given you a lot of room to grow is what I'm feeling as a soul. Like if you found this message, you are that type of soul that you don't quit. You always find another way. With Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck as well, I'm feeling that as well. You're never out of options. You're someone who is never out of options. You're someone who does not stop. You will always think of another way. There's always another way to get through this. There's always a way out. You know what I mean? Like you're that person. You could even have people coming to you and asking you like when things go wrong in their life. It's like, well, let's go ask them because they always have ideas. They always have some kind of a way out of something. And it's because of this connection with your higher self. You're that person. You know how to zoom out and you can see it from a higher point of view. So you're able to play the game more precisely, more suited for you. Like you can have the outcome become more suited for you because you can see the whole board. It's like, like if you're like playing Monopoly or something, it's like someone that is not connected to their higher self. Let's say they're zoomed in and all they're focusing on is boardwalk. They're just constantly looking at boardwalk. I got to get boardwalk. I need the boardwalk. I got to have that. You are more like a zoomed out. You're someone who's connected to their higher self. You're looking at the whole fucking board. You're not looking at just boardwalk. Do you know what I mean? You're looking at the whole fucking board. You have it's kind of like, you gotta, it's a cheat code, but it's like you just got a easier way and not easier. Because it's not like, it's not like this wasn't hard. This is something you had to do is connect to your higher self. It's not easy. But you do have this connection to your higher self and it gives you a leg up. That's what I want to say. It gives you like a leg up from others. Okay. That's what I've been trying to say. It's like a leg up. Be nice. Yeah. It's like a leg up. Others are not connected like this, like you are. So be grateful that you are, be grateful for this connection to your higher self. A lot of people are not connected in this way. So what came out, and I'm actually going to put it back because the way it came out was just so messy. Page of Cups, Queen of Wands, and Six of Pentacles with the Empress at the bottom. I'm going to put it back, you guys. I just feel like the way that it came out, it was messy. Yeah. Period. Let's get another card. There we go. No way. The Sun. All right. So we have Death and the Sun coming out. This is exactly what I'm talking about. It's your connection to God, right? Your connection to your higher self. Your higher self is with God. It's sitting, on the right-hand side of God, your higher self. Okay. So with the Sun coming out, this represents the Most High. Okay. So in other words, okay, you guys have this point of view. It's like you have the perspective of the sun. Do you know what I mean? It's like, that wherever you go, you bring your light, you shine light, you help people grow, you help It's like you are spiritual fertilizer is what I'm getting, okay? That's the kind of energy that you have. It's like you're God's spiritual fertilizer. He puts you where he needs things to grow. He needs something to grow over here. Okay, I'm going to put collective over here because we need some spiritual fertilizer over here. These people are not growing. We need something that's going to make them grow. You're that spiritual fertilizer. Okay, so you will be put in places where maybe you're realizing that, why am I around these people? Like, these people are not... they're different than you, okay? And I have a feeling that you are placed in places where people are not connected to their higher self. I feel like because your connection to your higher self, you are God's spiritual fertilizer, and you are placed in places that are dark and that don't have a lot of light and that are not connected to their higher selves. So you become this example. God puts you in these dark places as that example, okay? And what does it do? It transforms people. Death and rebirth at the bottom of the deck. And behind that, justice. Behind that, Ace of Cups. It just keeps getting better. The Star. You know, you're unique. You're God's unique player. I'm getting MVP. Okay, you're one of God's MVPs, and you are placed in places that need light. Okay, you carry a lot of light. I don't know if you realize that, but you are like God's justice, and you carry a lot of light, and this is why you are placed in certain places. This is your confirmation if you're wondering, why the fuck am I always surrounded by darkness? Why the fuck am I always placed in these relationships that I get myself stuck in? And I'm like, why the fuck am I here? Why am I with these people? It's because you're teaching them. It's because you're kind of like a guide. It's like your spirit's extension. You're God's extension. Okay, you're an extension of God reaching out to someone, because that's what this all is. I just feel like, you know, you are an extension of God, and God puts you in certain places where there's not enough light. Let's keep going. 4 major arcanas in a row. 3 that flipped out, 4 on the bottom, okay? Wheel of fucking Fortune. Do you know how much karma is coming your way because of what you've done? And what I'm getting here, it's not because of what you've done, it's because of what you have allowed. I'm hearing what you have allowed. And what I mean by this, it was 707 when I looked up, and that's when I'm born. So check out the time you were born, look it up as an angel number, find out what that means. There's a reason. There's a reason why 707 showed up. There's something about the time you were born. Find out the time you were born. And if you don't know the time you were born, that's a message in itself as well. There's a reason why you don't know. This is super interesting. I'm getting a few messages here, okay? So with the karma, okay, this Wheel of Fortune, what's happening here, I feel like, number one, there's a cycle of being a guide here, right? You've been a guide to a lot of people. You've been the sun, okay? You are the sun, and I just did a message about that. You have the sun's perspective here. Okay, so you're placed in places that are not growing, these places and with these people that are not growing. This is why you are sent into certain situations, sent to certain people. There's major karma for this that you don't even know you're getting, this is what I'm picking up on, is that you don't even realize that you have a shitload of karma coming your way because you felt like, well, this is just the right thing to do. I'm doing this because it's the right thing to do. I want to help people, you know. So I liked, you know, I feel like I'm talking to someone, you like being the light in the dark. I'm talking to someone you like, and I don't care. You might say, you might bitch about it. It might be like, fuck, I'm so tired of this. Like, why do I got to hang around these certain people? Why am I always the light? Why am I always the light? Who's the light for me? You know, but I have this deep feeling about you that you do like it. You're just tired of having to be it, okay? But you do love being the light. Like, you love that. But I just feel like you're just overtired. You're tired of having to be the light. It's like, can someone be the light for me? You know? But you know where to get that, okay? And that's God. You know exactly where to get that light. And it ain't from nobody around you. You go to God. but I'm just feel like you are an extension of God. So people feel this in you. People are attracted to you. They're magnetized towards you. It's almost like you got this fucking golden aura around you is what I'm getting, that people can see. And if people can't see it, they can feel it. They can sense it. They can feel it in your words, the way you say things. They can feel it in your intention, okay? You have a beautiful intention with everyone. And there's a cycle here that's closing of having to be the light. And there's a cycle of choosing to be the light that is starting. That's what I'm picking up on. You have been forced to be the light, kinda, in the past. And right now you're moving into a cycle of like, I choose the light. I'm choosing to be the light for these people. So it's kind of like it's your intention that's shifting here. And intention makes a huge difference in everything. So I feel like this intention of choosing to be the light instead of being forced to be the light, like God's putting you in a room and you having to be the light. It's like you are going to seek people out now. That's what's so cool about this, is it's like you're legit becoming a guide. You will seek people out that are dark or that need help. You're going to make a choice. You're going to choose to do it instead of being forced in the darkness. You will choose to go there on your own. The Lovers at the bottom of the deck. This is that cycle of fear that's closing out here. And that's what I'm saying here. There is a cycle that's closing out, right? And it's a cycle of an old way of doing things. And what I'm getting here, it's an old way of being a guide. Like you have been a guide for so long, but you're switching modalities or switching the way you do it, the way you show up for others, okay? So it's a choice now. I choose to be the light. I know I'm the light and I'm choosing to show up as the light instead of like forced in the darkness, okay? Forced in places and forced around people. And I feel like the reason why God was doing this, you guys, it's like God was putting you around darker people to show you that you're the light. How is he supposed to show you how bright you are if he doesn't place you in a shit full of darkness, in a room full of dark, right? It's like he has to put you in that darkness so he can literally show you yourself, show you how bright you are, how much you light up the fucking room, and how much you light up people around you. And I think that you're starting to realize this, that I have a real gift here of the light. I have a gift of the light. I'm an extension of God. Like you're a legit earth angel, and you will be choosing from now on to be put in the dark. This is a choice. Because you know, fear is not real with the Lovers. Only love is real. So it's like a fear of being in the dark is closing out. Okay? A cycle of being scared in the dark is closing here. And it's because you have learned that only love is real. It's like fear is a fallacy. Fear is false. I don't need to be scared of anything. I will willingly go into the dark now. I don't need to be forced anymore. I will go on my own. That's the message here. You're a serious guide here for people, whoever I'm talking to, okay? You're a for real guide. Strength, the Sun, Wheel of Fortune, and there's major fucking karma coming to you. And I really feel like there's some more sprinkled on top here. And the reason why I feel that is because you don't even expect it. That's the most beautiful thing about this message, whoever I'm talking to. You're not expecting shit. If you're expecting something, this message is not for you, and I'll say that right away. Whoever I'm talking to is a true earth angel, and they are not expecting anything. They didn't even realize that they were doing something really. And now, that's the cycle here that's closing, is not being aware of your own light. The cycle that's closing is thinking that you were one of the dark, you were the one in the dark, or you were the dark. It wasn't you. It was the people you were around. You were placed around these people to show you how bright you actually are. So I just feel like the karma that's coming in for you is massive. And it's because you didn't expect anything. You didn't even realize you were doing this. This is massive. Like, I mean, you're taken care of. Like, no doubt, no matter what you do, God will always make a way for you, and he will always take care of you in some miraculous way. Yep. It's like you're that one high priestess now. I can't believe this. I mean, the cards that are coming out for you are so beautiful, you guys. High priestess, you have a spiritual gift here, Spirit is saying. This is who you are. You cause death and rebirths in people, okay? Damn, bro. Like, I mean, these cards, the Strength, the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune, and now the High Priestess with death on the bottom. I want one more, please, for this High Priestess, because I know that you cause death and rebirth, but I'm getting someone here, you are connected to the Akashic Records, and this is why you have a deep, yep, and now the world. All arcanas, like major arcanas here, okay? This is massive. This is major. If you, 15:15 on the clock, if you found this message, everything's about to shift for you, and the reason is because you're fucking starting to be aware of your own light. That's what this message is about. You're starting to be aware of your own light. You've been doing angelic work for a long time, whoever I'm talking to. Long time, okay? You've been placed in the dark since you were young, going through this shit since you were a baby, okay? Your light is massive. You didn't know how massive it was. You didn't realize this until recently. 1 second. Oh, you guys, are you in the sun? So cute. Oh my God. You guys, can you see it? Good. I don't know if you can see. They're right over here laying in the sun. The mama and all the babies. Oh. And then there's one right here laying in the sun. Wait, let me move my chair. There. Cute, yeah. Oh, I'll make a better video, you guys. Here's the thing though. Okay, so you've been doing this since you were young, right? You've been placed in the dark for so long. Wow, this is coming together so crazily. I can't even put my words together right now. You have not noticed your light. You haven't recognized your light. Everyone else has, but you haven't. And you haven't realized how powerful you are. And you're starting to. You're starting to be aware of your own light. And when awareness is activated, whatever is being perceived starts to shift, okay? Whatever is being observed, energy observed starts to change. Your light is changing because you're aware of it, okay? It's shifting. You're aware of your own angelic frequency now, and that's what I'm picking up on. Someone here knows they're an earth angel now, and this is shifting everything. Karma is being dealt out now because there's an activation here. There's an awareness here of I am that I am. This is an I am that I am activation. That's what I'm feeling with an earth angel. You know exactly who you are. And you know exactly what light you hold, okay? The World card coming out here. And then with the 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, this illusion is closed. There was an illusion here of not seeing your own light. That's what's closing out here. So I'm going to get some Kipperish. I mean, I know the message already. This is the message. We have all major arcanas out here. This is huge. This is huge. This is someone not realizing and not seeing their light for a long time. And now that you're observing your own light, this is shifting everything. You have major karma for ancestors and thoughts. You have major karma coming in here. And the reason why is because you've been an earth angel for a long time. So this is karma for an earth angel that's coming in now because they're aware of their own light. And what I'm saying is, you know what, look at that bliss. You know what you bring to the table. Is what I'm trying to say. And when you know what you bring to the table, you guys, go on, you guys, go on. It's okay, Riri. Riri, leave him alone. Please don't fight. It's okay. Let him go. Good boy. Good boy, Riri. Thank you for listening. Good boy. Hi, babies. You tell him, Riri. The other one's like, fuck you too. I don't know why I always think that. Who knows? Maybe they're saying I love you. But I always imagine the roosters. Actual money, okay? It's because of what you think differently. You're perceiving yourself. You're aware of your own light. Boom, karma activated. And what I mean by is the way you show up now in the world is going to be different. You know what you bring to the table. It changes everything, okay? So if you found this message, I'm talking to an earth angel that has not expected anything back at all. You have been placed in the dark since you were small. Watch out, Truffles. You've been placed in the dark since you were small. Everybody has taken advantage of you. God had to do this. God had to put you in the dark so you could see how bright you are. You wouldn't see how bright you are if you weren't placed in the dark, okay? So God was trying to show you yourself. And now that you are aware of yourself and aware of the light that you carry, karma has been released. And not only that, this cycle of being a guide, because you've been a guide for a long time, but it's the way you show up as a guide now that is different. Knowing you are a guide, knowing what you bring to the table, knowing the light that you hold. Like I'm not showing up to the table with nothing. I'm showing up to the table with all of this, with all of my light. And now you know this, and people are reacting differently to you. It's like you're aware of yourself. That's what this is. It's like you're aware of yourself. And God's been waiting for this moment. Wow, I'm hearing that very clearly, that God's been waiting for this moment. You guys, devil in reverse with awakening. You're awakening to yourself. And look at this, sweetheart on the bottom of the deck. You're a sweetheart. You know what you bring to the table. It's your fucking purity. And you're putting respect on that. I feel like, you know what I mean? I feel like your innocence has been taken advantage of in so many different ways, okay? And you know what you bring to the table now, okay? You're waking up to this couldn't be any better than this. And you're waking, like I said earlier too, about the fear, okay? You're not scared anymore. You're not scared of your gifts. You're not scared of your light. You're not scared of the dark. You ain't scared of shit no more. You have awoken to who you truly are. And, you know, I just feel, let me get one more. We'll get one more and that's it. Because we're done. We're done. I just feel like someone's aware of themselves. You're aware of what you bring to the table now. This shifts everything. Karma's been activated. Karma's been activated. So there's new community that's coming to you that you can trust, because Spirit is saying you've been around narcissists, okay? You've been around people who are unstable. This is the dark that God placed you in. God, whoever I'm talking to, you were placed around a bunch of narcissists, okay? You know, I just feel like now it's you're choosing to heal people. You were almost forced to heal people in the past. We're putting you around people that were dark, and it's like it was to show you your light. What's the difference right now is you're changing the way you show up for people, because you have changed the way you show up for yourself. So that's why everything is changing. Do you see what I'm saying? The way you show up for yourself is changed. So the way you show up for the collective is changing. And it's a choice. It's like I'm showing up for you because I know what I bring to the table. I'm not coming here empty-handed like how I thought I was in the past. Like I feel like you had no confidence in the past. You would show up and you would just, hey, I'm here to help, blah, blah, blah. You didn't know what you brought to the table. I really hope this gets through to somebody, that you know what you bring to the table now. Okay? So community that's coming in that you can trust. Okay? Spirit is saying you can trust yourself now. Okay? And you are going to be healing the community, but it's up to you now. It's up to you. It's a choice. And there's some money here. Okay? Your ancestors are talking about some kind of money. Let's hit one more before we go. It's a choice now. It's like I'm not forced in the dark. I go willingly. And I go there to heal. Because I know what I bring to the table. I know I'm a healer. I know I'm an earth angel. Activate karma, God. God's been waiting for this moment to activate the karma. Waiting for you to cut yourself free. Ice Queen. It was a truth that you needed to hear and you needed to embody. Like the Queen of Swords. It's like you needed to embody this truth. It's totally making sense to me, and I really hope it does to somebody else. There was a relationship that was opposition. Okay, there was some opposition here, Spirit is saying. This is the karma that's coming in. You've been placed in the most fucked up relationships, is what God is saying. Karma's being released, okay? There's major karma being released here, okay? That cycle's over of being forced in the dark. No more being forced in the dark. You go willingly or you don't go at all. It's totally up to you. God is not forcing you anywhere. Yeah, wow. Ancestors, you've had to release some kind of entity attachment from your DNA, you guys. This is what I'm talking about. You were really placed in the dark, okay? You were placed in the dark and it tested your faith. But it was your faith. It was your faith that changed everything. It was your belief system that changed everything. I know I'm an earth angel. I know what I bring to the table. I know I carry a lot of light. I know I don't come here empty-handed. So I expect equal give and take here. All right. Again, money coming up. Okay. So there's karma. There's karma being activated. I'm just going to get one of these. Anything else you want to say, Spirit? Any last words? Beneath. Transformation. Spirit is saying this is what's transforming. It's beneath the surface. You might not be able to see it, but there's a lot going on beneath the surface that you don't see. Someone here, you're having a Kundalini awakening. Some here, you're starting to remember past lives. You're starting to remember your origin story. You're starting to remember how much light you fucking carry. This is not ever going to be the same. Like everything's going to transform, not just you, your reality. Everything around you will shift because you know who you are. You know that there's more than just the surface. There's more than meets the eye when it comes to you. You carry a lot of light. It's like someone here is finally putting respect on their name, and that's really it. I'm just going to get one angel number. That's really it. Devil in reverse. You know, you've been conned in the past, I feel like, by the devil. Wow. Persistence, 1212, slow down, and blessings in disguise. So we'll read the 1212 first, persistence. Oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. And of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. So let's see, 0404, slow down. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. 4444, blessings in disguise. That's what this was. This was a blessing in disguise. All of the dark that you've been placed in was a blessing in disguise. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change are about to blow in your favor. If you've been feeling lost, the winds of change are about to blow in your favor. Some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. So Spirit wants you to slow down. And I feel that you guys, that because of your persistence, this is what has shifted this the wheel. You never gave up and you never expected anything in return. Your relationship to God is so fucking solid, and it was your belief system that these narcissists were trying to affect. But Spirit is saying that I placed you there for a reason. I placed you there so you could see what a bright light you are. You know what I mean? Like, this is why. This was the blessing in disguise. Okay, so this is the message, you guys. Expect the unexpected when it comes to your finances. You are expecting more. So that's what's coming in here. Okay, what do we got in the reverse? Emotional pain in the reverse. Okay, and rich guy upright. Okay, it's coming in. You've activated karma yourself by knowing that fear is not real and awakening to the own light that you carry. I love you. This is the message.